Hello there, welcome to the manufacturer comparison video. I'm Tommy Unboxing, and yeah, as you can see and as you can hear, I'm doing a manufacturer comparison. So for this time, it is not a comparison like last time. It's like damn idiot, unfair manufacturer comparison thing. It's kind of normal one. It's really normal for me, at least. And yeah, for the cars we are doing for this one. As you can see here, we are missing one car because this car is using for manufacturer comparison in this episode. And yeah, if you are watching my videos regularly and frequently, you should know, or you should guess what car is it. And yeah, this is the initial model Nissan Skyline GTR R34 Z. This one is quite expensive, like 280, but it's worth it. It's many details and something. So yeah, today's topic car is the Z. But yeah, that one is the same manufacturer, but I won't be comparison it to the others because this have other like modification, like the wings and the carbon hood and other stuff like the rims and etc. For that, I won't be comparing this to the others because manager model make this, which is this one. It's Millennium Jade. It is normal Z, no any modification other than Z. Yeah. So for the other two manufacturer, we have three manufacturer in this episode, which the second is the Hot Wheels Nissan Skyline GTR R34 Z, which is in the Team Transport series. Yeah, number, I forget what the number, but it is in the manufacturer comparison video this time. And for the last one, Tomica Premium, which is this one, the Tomica Premium Nismo Skyline GTR R34 Z, which I will be opening up now. So here you are, a Z, which doesn't have the livery stripe like that. And yeah, let's do the comparison now. Coming in the front, we can see that the initial model and the Tomica version, Tomica Premium, have the plastic headlights, which, yeah, it's nice with a plastic transparent headlight, and with the Top Wheels printed headlight. For me, I prefer the Top Wheels one because it is pretty precise. I'm not really like the painting is off-center like always they do. Other cars and mainline, just the light is not really in the center of the light's position. But for this time, they made it quite well. So if we take a look at it, we have two lights and GTR badge, Nismo and indicator light and other stuff like that. And for the Tomica version, it have a transparent headlight and two dots on there. It's supposed to be the thing which is attached by the plastic headlight and other stuff. Surprisingly, this one, it have a number plate on it. It says Z, and somehow it has some scratch on it, maybe made by me, and yeah. And for the other stuff, it's like the fog lights and GTR badge. The grill doesn't set Nismo and like the Hot Wheels Premium version, and also it doesn't have the indicator lights in the Hot Wheels version. Look at that here. So in the injection model, though, we can see we have a grill which is silver and set Nismo like the Hot Wheels Premium, and transparent headlights, GTR badge, no indicator lights like the Tomica version, and yeah, that's much it. But it doesn't have the number plate, strength plate. Yeah, that's for the front. For the front, if you may ask, well, which I would choose for this, I would choose the Hot Wheels one because first of all it have a printed headlights which is nicely made and I love it much, and Hot Wheels Premium have the indicator lights which is not quite usual in Hot Wheels car to be that detailed, even though the initial model and the Tommy Premium don't have. Maybe it's the real car they don't have, or it is the replica is not really the Saturn front bumper. I don't know. They just made. Yeah. For the size, we can just take a look at the Tommy Premium one, and yeah, this is a side, and the indicator light is silver. I know that it is normally a silver, and a GT badge right there. The wheels is nicely made. It just according to the number one. Yeah. This is the Nismo rim, if I remember it right, and with a bit break this thing right here on the rims, which is not a bad detail, cause it is quite unusual to see some little break this detail on Tomica. But in Tomica Premium, it usually have some, but this is really a nice touch. Not gonna lie. And with that, we can see a fence which is printed in black. Well, yeah, it's detailed. No, there's no ring mirror, which is quite usual for Tommy cars, and have an opening door. Yeah, quite nice opening door with the little bit big gap right here, but it doesn't matter. It is an opening door. And for the interior, we can see it is detailed in red on the seats in the back also, which is a nice one, because you don't get many details in 1264 interior. So for the Hot Wheels Premium, we can see the rims is pretty much like the original, but with one more spokes. The fence is detailed. It is silver for the indicator lights, which is not the original one, which is silver right here. And it have a GT badge, a little bit bigger, no opening doors, but with the stripe of the R1's back of the R34. And the door cannot be opened, yeah, no windows, but we can see it inside, but not much detailed. It have a bucket seat. This one have a bucket seat also. And yeah, it have rubber tires, so it runs very smoothly. That's why I like Hot Wheels Premium. And yeah, that's it. And moving on to the ignition model, we can see the silver indicator light, GT badge, the fence, and the ring mirror. This is nicely made with a main ring mirror, but it's plastic. But it doesn't matter. It's a 164. What you're asking for? And for the rims, it can not move, but it can. You're gonna do it valiantly, I guess. And with some brake discs, the detailed red on that is painted by me. It is usually as silver, so it have a nicely made brake disc and brake caliper, but didn't paint it. It should be yellow, but I painted to red because I don't have yellow marker. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's the three car size comparison. Going on with the back, we can see from here not a quite huge difference is here with these three manufacturers. So let's take a look at Tomica first. We can see the wing, the spoiler is printed nicely in black. The whole wing is painted, and the tail lights is right there. Skyline GTR. Skyline is the brake light. The tail light. Saturn is here. The back, the reverse light, another light, another tail light, and the exhaust is pretty much all thing that should be in here. And yeah, that's much it. That is much it. And for some reason, if you take a look at the spoiler, it's kind of turned a bit, like it turned upside down that way. If you can look a bit, yeah, it's upside down a bit to the left. It's kind of strange, but cannot blame it. It's the 164 what you expected. So moving on to the Hot Wheels Premium version, and we can see the wing here is painted it's black, but didn't paint it on the back like the Tomica does. But on the real car, only back is painted in here, not pretty much painted in here. Although I know it's a piece of black thing lying on there, but for me, this one kind of precise of the wing of how only this part is painted nice, not like the Tomica Premium is like, oh, I'm gonna paint the whole thing. And for the back, you have tail lights, which is centered in the tail light space, which is kind of unusual for another Hot Wheels model to be that precise. And GTR, strangely, it does not have the skyline badge right here. And the sun is not printed quite nicely, but we have the tail lights and Nismo instead of Saturn in here. The reverse light, brake light, the exhaust. Yeah, pretty much it. Not a huge difference from Tomica, except the wing and the number plate. For the last one, it is time for the Saturn and the next model. For this time, they made the wing instead of plastic, instead of metal, they make it plastic. And as you can see, it is a separate part from the wing and attach it in the wing, which is a pretty nice one. But yeah, it is all piece is black. Guess it is what the car is, right? I'm wrong. Yeah, this is the real car one. And maybe if you take a look at the box, yeah, there's some kind of black here. Or that from my knowledge, this part is you can arrange. Not arrange, and you adjust the downforce you want to be and just turn it like something right here. And for the back, you can see the wing is horizontal, not like Tomica is tinted. What the hell, Tomica? So yeah, we can see plastic transparent red tail light, Nissan badge, tail light, GTR skyline, Saturn, reverse light, another tail light, and exhaust printed nicely in silver. Yeah. As you can see, I should prefer the initial model back because it is really precise and all things is right there. Even they have the transparent plastic headlights instead of this two with only printed headlights, which yeah makes this two a little bit lack of material or something. And for the base, this is not a quite difference, but I want to mention something a bit different. In Tomica, you can see that the whole part is plastic, which is pretty normal for 1/64 cars. And this was metal, which is normal in the Hot Wheels Premium. It's a bit heavier, of course. And in the issue model, it is in plastic, which, yeah, obviously they don't have much weight on it. So they use the plastic base. But if you can see right here, except the exhaust, you will see a faint difference with Tomica ones. You see, when the other two cars of another manufacturer, they make the whole base all black. Yeah, but that is pretty normal for a car that's the base is like all black for a manufacturer to make them. That's pretty usual. But for the Tomica Premium one, they decided to paint all this space silver. It doesn't look very bad, but it does look something is popping up in the base, something strange from it. And this is why I think Tomica didn't have a great job on this. It does have a great job, but it does not have much effort at the Hot Wheels Premium and the Ignition model. So I think Tomica did have some disadvantage in this one, but since this is the first car they have in this series, I will forgive them. So last thing on this topic, this video, we are going to look at the top and other minor detail difference on the car. First of all, if you know that the set tune front bumper is sticking out right here, it's sticking out for some reason, maybe aerodynamic and such. If you can see in the initial model, you have something sticking out right here. But for the Hot Wheels version, it does not even stick out a bit. Maybe when they're designing this car, they're like, man, who cares? This is not a fucking set tune. I don't care about that. Just don't add it. Raise on material or something. And they didn't add it. And another thing that Hot Wheels, I was wrong. I said before they print all things precisely, but for the stripe, the decals on here, we can see this one is pretty nice made. As you can see, that it is sticking on, closing on the side of this line, the hood, and go all the way to the back, which is pretty nice and pretty beautiful. But for the opposite side, it does not stick into the hood. This line, look at how close it is, and how wide this is. It is kind of different when you design this car, and yeah, the car is really well made. But if you see this difference, if you want to say what the hell is happening with this car? Why the decal is not even evenly placed? That is one kind of the idiotic things they will do for some reason. And for the wing, it have a small detail which says Nismo, but in real car it doesn't say anything but plan. Yeah, and since we're going here, maybe this is our finish of this manufacturer comparison. Maybe I should give a rating of each car out of 10. First off, maybe I will raise the initial model. Since it is an expensive model, that should deduct a bit more, but they give us their job. It is pretty nice and well made. Pretty many details on the car. So maybe I will give it a 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Yes, 8 out of 10. So for the Tomica version, it does not need much, about 50 or 40 something Hong Kong dollars. Is pretty much like a Hot Wheels Premium, but it has suspension and opening doors, which is pretty nice. And with other thing detail, except for the tinted wing and the weird paint here, I maybe will give him a 7 out of 10. Because yeah, it is cheaper and the detail is right here. Last but not least, we are going for the Hot Wheels Premium. As you can see, all things are sticked really nicely. All the sticker on the decals is in there, except for this one, it just moved a bit, but it's fine. It's not really a big deal to our diecast car. So yeah, everything is metal in here, except I don't know if the seat is metal or not, but the whole car is metal, as I can see right here in the exterior. So this car is pretty nice, well made, and yeah, maybe I'll give him a 7 out of 10, just like the Tomica Premium, because degree cannot match. Their details is quite the same, but yeah, that's it. So this is the end of this video, and maybe we'll see you guys next time, maybe 2 weeks later. Bye.